Hi, this is Nick. I am now 10 days out from having my vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Feeling much better. First few days, if you saw my previous video, can see I was really not feeling well. And I'm feeling much better now. Definitely still feeling a little bit weak. You know, it is very difficult, I'll tell you, to get enough protein when you're just drinking liquid. Very tough. The protein shakes and the liquid protein, I'm trying isopure, which is super high protein, kind of straight, ready to drink. Really doesn't taste so good. And so I try to choke it back, but I'm definitely not getting enough protein per meal. I'm now 10 days out, still on the stage 2 diet, which is all liquids. Liquid yogurt, kind of smoothie, anything you can drink through a straw is the way my nutritionist put it, which is severely limiting. And after 10, 11 days of just that, I'm getting ready to try some real protein. Luckily, my doctor, I went to my surgeon on Friday, and he said that I could start the stage 3 diet next Thursday, about 5 days from now, and I am very much looking forward to that. That's kind of scrambled egg, cottage cheese, that sort of stuff. And I think once I'm able to get some more real protein in me, I think I'm going to be feeling a lot better. I tell you, it's interesting. I've lost 25 pounds in the last 10 days, which is, feels good. It's definitely a lot of water and a lot of, probably not so much fat, but my clothes are certainly feeling looser, and that's a good sign. And I know that it's going to start coming off, because I tell you, or keep coming off, because you really, when you have the sleeve, you really can't fit very much in at all. And I've experimented over the week, inadvertently, mostly by drinking a little too much water. I've had the feeling over the past week that I've been dehydrated. I've been thirsty all the time, and I'm drinking a lot of water, but you're supposed to be drinking it kind of constantly throughout the day in little sips throughout the day. But man, oh man, I've had I guess 2 occasions where I've had a few too many sips in a row, maybe kind of 3 quick sips, and realized that I've kind of filled myself and had to kind of throw up a little bit. But I guess that's kind of that's par for the course, I think, and teaches you to be careful for sure. I tell you, I made the mistake the other day of watching, flipping around on the tube, watching a cooking show. It's interesting. You're not very hungry when I'm not hungry for yogurt, I'll tell you that, but good source of protein. I've been eating as much as I can. But you see a cooking show, and you see it was a barbecue show or some such, with some, you really, most of us, I think, if you're watching this, you probably have a relationship with food, a strong relationship, probably a long-term one, and I think for all of us, the surgery radically kind of alters that. I'm hoping I can have some barbecue at some point down the line, but at this point, watching the show, it was probably a mistake, because I got hungry for barbecue, and kind of mentally, you realize when you stop eating food, and I certainly have never gone 11 days without eating food, that many of us who have kind of overeat or have overeaten in the past, food kind of serves. There's a real role that it plays in kind of your psyche and your worldview and your day-to-day action, that it's not playing anymore, and there is kind of a void there. It's interesting, my sister's here taking care of me. In the past, if she'd been here, we would be mapping out, the the days would be driven by where we're eating, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And now that is absolutely gone. And I think it'll come back to a certain extent when I'm able to kind of eat food again, obviously. But for now, it's very strange and a bummer in some ways, for sure. But anyway, I'm feeling super good, much better, a little bit weak. Loving iced tea now. I guess I always have, but iced tea kind of goes down well, as does just water. Again, trying to get as much protein as possible with the yogurts and the smoothies, whey protein smoothies. Had too much. It's killing me. Thanks for those of you who've emailed for the encouragement and everything. And I will post again at some point. Maybe it won't be this long and rambling. But thanks.